I'm back, and things are different now. Much different. I've gotten no light, and greentism'd out the reel. Full greentism mode. Wait for it. Plant. And a chair. I'm pretty much a big bala for real, but you know, I'm back at it again. This here doesn't look too different. I have chopped this thing to absolute shit to get everything to start fitting in there. Alright, so I have this thing taken back apart so you can see exactly what I'm working with here. So with this space, this side panel gets like pinched in here by the tail section. So this space that I have here, I have to fit the ECU, the battery box here, the ECU, this thing, and the air filter obviously, and the intake takes up like pretty much this whole, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure that out. And then this is gonna have to get trimmed. I'm gonna have to cut a hole in the side of this right here to have my throttle cables coming this way. Yeah, we'll see. I'll try to make it work, but first I'm going to go back over all the wiring that I had to cut up and redo, and I am going to try to clean it up because I got some of this. This is Tessa tape, like it's like OEM style harness wrap. Okay, so I'm not a liar. I just got distracted. So this here, the intake hole, it was pissing me off because the OEM thing was slipping off. It's got this weird, like, it's like a rubber O-ring lip type of thing that's cast into it on both sides, and it kept slipping off of the regular pipe that I had. So I was gonna swap to a just regular silicone. I don't know where I put it, but I was gonna put a silicone hose over it, but there was this thing here. I cut it off, whatever, and I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna put an O-ring in this groove. And I bought this Chinese O-ring kit here. O-ring splicing kit. It came with these fucking gloves. They're like for toddlers. Check this out. Dude, these are epic. So I think I'm going to do the rest of the video in these gloves. Alright, so this is my first attempt at splicing an O-ring. I saw some Canadian guy do it on YouTube, and I feel like I could manage it. So all you do is you get these, you cut them like, these fucking retarded gloves. You cut them like a little bit shorter than how long you want it. Oh, I cut that stupid. Alright, you cut it flat. Oh, I'm so smart. And it comes with the super glue. It's also Chinese, I don't know. Shit might not work. And these gloves are fucking ass. Okay, this is like not even funny anymore, hold on. The thing I don't realize though is how I'm supposed to hold this without gluing my fucking finger to it. I just fucking glued my finger. Fucking I'm pretty sure that's how you're supposed to do it. Except for the gluing your finger part. This is really not helping me. God damn. I need stronger alcohol. Well, that's a problem now, isn't it? I solved my own problem. Brake clean. This'll do it. So I'm gonna retry to glue this, and I'm not gonna super glue my fingers, and I'll probably wear the normal black gloves. Cause I mean, like, the little knit gloves are funny, but I'm not doing that shit again. All right, well, I did it. It doesn't look as good as the dude in the video, but it works surprisingly well for Chinese garbage. Let's see if it works. Dude, that shit is surprisingly strong. Just like that. Boom. You learn something new, huh? Okay, so I figured I'd record this. While I was messing with this, I extended this wiring because I was thinking this for the battery. It has a red and a black. I noticed there was a missing bolt for the starter, or a missing cable for the starter. So I'm pretty sure this is the starter relay. Like, this is the main relay. So, and I had this mounted right here to be near the battery, like right in there. This is still fine to reach to the battery. Obviously, it being this long, you know, from here to here, is not gonna reach from here all the way down to this starter. So I have to extend that one out. So this is what I'm doing here. I'll just record a little bit of this. So I figured before I cut this up and show you guys me soldering this, I would show the wire that I bought. This is a very specific, special wire. It comes with these caps, so it doesn't let the electricity out. It's pretty high tech.
But I don't sleep enough without you, and I can't eat enough without you. If you don't speak, does that mean we're don't like sneaky shit that you do?
Hey, no, come on, man. Bitch, I like to kill. I just met your best friend in a fucking drill. I just had to re-up. I just count some pills, damn right, they fingerprints with snake. Oh, I got the deals. Bitch, I like to kill. I just met your best friend in a fucking drill. I just had to re-up. I just count some pills, damn right, they fingerprints with snake. Oh, I got the deals. You can get it this cheap, you can get it quick. Have a fast all up in my shit.
All right, we're back. I did a whole bunch off camera. It's like a week later now, but I found out that this block here, I think is what I was working on last. This block here is not a fuse block like you'd have in a car. This is the starter relay, I guess you can call it. So it gets a power in, and then the ground side of it is power out, and it goes to the starter. And then there's this ground cable that goes up to the battery that grounds the engine. At least that's what I kind of figured by like looking at the diagram and watching a video of some dude swapping one of these on a 23 CRF. And then obviously there's this is much different. I've got most things routed, and I'm starting with the fuel system. You can see this is my very elegant design choice. So this is gonna, I mean, this is kind of like the best way that I can get it to go or get it to fit, like packaging wise, is like this. The clips still work, believe it or not. Like if I were to sit here and mess with it, it would line up. Initially, I just cut these holes to clear this, thinking like, oh, maybe I could just have them stick out a little bit. But I need this fuel line to loop back in, so it's gonna be like a larger hole than initially thought. I just need to have access to this. So what I'm gonna end up doing is probably like 3D print like a little bulge that I can plastic weld or something to this panel. That way this stuff is still kind of covered, but leave a hole here. That way I can access the idle screw. So the last thing I need to do with the wiring is extend these last few harnesses. Like, see, I got this all routed properly to these. So I need to, like, this needs to be extended to reach the coil. This just needs to be tucked and mounted properly. And then same thing with these. I need to extend this out so I can ground it properly. All these connectors, I'm gonna have to kind of figure out where they go and extend them out to where they reach. I gotta run the fuel line. The fuel line, basically, this is the pressure side, so it's gonna have to go, I put a little eye on here for the inlet. This is a fuel pressure regulator. So this needs to go from here to this fuel injector, and it needs to be teed to this intake side. And then after the pressure side, the outlet of the fuel pressure regulator needs to be teed back into the fuel inlet to this fuel pump. So that's kind of what I have to do. I've been hauling ass off camera. You can see like how much of the stuff I've cut up that's not on camera. I'm just trying to get this thing done, you know, because I'm trying to work on that car. And I have a new dash coming and lights and everything. So I'm just trying to get this thing done as soon as possible. That way I can get to the car stuff. I still have a ways to go, so I'm gonna extend these out. Maybe, yeah, what I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna extend all these wires out and get them kind of routed where they gotta go. And then I'll pick the video up from there. I'll get a little bit of footage of extending these harnesses out, but I'll probably do it like fast forward or time lapse or something, because you can only watch me extend wires so much. All right, this is where we're at. It's the next day. My camera ran out of battery, so the time lapse just ended, but I have all of the wires extended. They were, you know, all the way over here before, and now I have them extended up to where they're supposed to go. The whole harness is done. Like, everything is extended and long enough / plugged in, except for, you can probably see it, but there's one ground left right here. I need to extend that one and ground it to the frame. I'll probably do another ground to the engine, but those are the last two things I need to do for the wiring. Next project is going to be either the exhaust or the coolant routing. I'm gonna have to figure that out because I have way more hoses than ports on the engine. And now that I got all the harnesses mounted, I could make this last engine mount for this space here. After I get the coolant stuff done, I can make the mount from here to the frame, and the engine mounting will be completely done. But that was a big project, that wiring. I mean, it wasn't really that big. It was just me being OCD, trying to get everything exactly how I wanted it and nice looking. Like the Tessa tape is baller. Is in fact baller. Can confirm it's baller. I mean, you can't even tell where my Tessa tape starts and the OEM harness ends. So I'm happy with how it came out. But I have a lot of other projects that'll be coming up soon. Like over here, I got all this wood that I'm going to be using to make stakes for my truck. I have a flatbed truck. For temporary, I'm gonna use this wood to make some stake sides. I've got, this is the engine for my Civic, engine and transmission. One of them. So I gotta pull that engine out, the engine that's in it, I gotta pull that out. Take this one apart and figure out which parts of each engine I'm gonna use, because the crank is ruined on the engine that I bought to replace this one that's rod knocked. So I don't know which parts I'm gonna be able to use from either one of them. So I have to decide, you know, what I'm gonna do once I tear everything up and see what parts are usable. I want to get another one of these toolboxes, but put it over there and make it into like a workbench, tabletop workbench thing, because these tables here will fit under it perfectly. Like, it'll fit under perfectly, including the vise and everything. So that'll be a cool project. I don't know anything about, I worked for a general contractor like years ago, so I have very minimal woodworking skills. And I have two woodworking tools. I have a Sawzall with a wood blade, and I've got that Black & Decker skill saw right there that I got for free. So I could probably figure something out with that. But I mean, I'm just gonna pick kind of what I want to do. I just want to get this bike done because I've learned I don't like working on motorcycles as much as cars. Yeah, I'm just trying to get working on the car ASAP. But this thing is almost done. It's getting there.